G'day legends, welcome to Alexandra Speedway. The home of the world famous 100 lapper. An old school Tirana, American races, race rubber. Not sure what's in this yet, but we will check that out shortly. Righto, well, we've got a bit of quiet. We're going to do a walk around the Starlet. Very, very cool Toyota Starlet. Believe it's got a 4 litre in it. We will have a look later. We'll see if we can get an interview from the driver. Full containment seats. Very, very well set up. Little jigger. Late model. Barra powered AMCA. On behalf of Road Rage Media and Aussie Car Bogan, I would like to thank the Alexandra Speedway Club for allowing us media access to this amazing event. This track is about 610 metres through the dogleg on the pole line. Okay, while these guys are all rolling out, a bit of a history lesson. Who doesn't love a bit of history? Well, me actually, I bloody hated history. However, Alexandra Speedway was founded in 1969. The first 100 lapper ever ran was in 1975. Here we are today, 2024, with approximately 90 entries into this great race. There is a standout car in this time. It was a Windsor powered Ford Capri run by Neville Alps, 8 times 100 lapper winner. There is no way that anyone will ever beat that record. We are lucky enough to have him here today. Hopefully they might get him to fire up his car, or even better, we might get to see a demonstration out of this absolute killer Capri. I'll explain what's going on here. They're doing a bit of a track pack. They're trying to get the top of the surface off. It is very, very greasy on the top surface. So they're doing a bit of a wheel pack and trying to bring the track in. So what they'll do is they'll peel the slippery surface off the top of it, and then they'll be left with a nice clay surface flattened out, ready to go racing on. As you'll see, it is very, very slippery out there. So these guys will definitely be not racing on this just yet. They'll try and peel that top surface off, get it to a nice, smooth, slick surface, and then they'll be right to go. We've got Damien Miller coming towards us. This is his home track. He is a seasoned campaigner here. He is very, very successful, and it is a very, very quick car. So he'll definitely be one to watch. Another very quick car, seasoned campaigner, Lee Beach there.
So proudly we
the bank. Damien's already on the back straight. I said earlier, watch out for him. He's very, very quick. One up over the top there. There's Damien on the front straight. Very convincing lead at this point in time. Goes round. Still very greasy in the dog leg. One to go. Half a lap to go for Damien. Gotta get the checkered flag. Checkered flag for Damien Miller in the first. Wow, Adam Barker really getting swamped on that start. Luke Fallon and Dan Scott straight to the front. Luke Fallon, another very, very successful campaigner here. I think he's won the 100 lap up 4 times already. Adam Barkerby's gone around. Okay, we also have Dale Smith in his heat and Sonia Nelson. If my memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure it's Sonia's birthday. Happy birthday, Sonia. Really stretching the legs of that 6-cylinder barrow out there. There's a checkered. Here we are, heat 3 of the first round of heat. Rob Bushell's little Tirana. Another one to really watch out for. He's very, very quick. Starting to walk away with it now. Car 33's won the 100 lapper 4 times, guys. Very, very competitive car. Very consistent. Here we go. Focuses on the outside. He made a bit of a jump. Let's see how he goes here. How's it going to work through the dog leg for him? Open the door for these other two. straight at them. Oh, this is going to be close. Who's going to get through here? Lenny's going under. Here he comes. The Focus. Oh, Froggy round the top. Who's going to get it? We have some very, very talented drivers in this pack. Brad Warren, Warwick Taylor, Lee Beach. Some big names in this heat. They're coming around to get a green. Watch these back too. Oh, we've lost Brad Warren, unfortunately. He's pulled her in. certainly come alive after heat 1. Everyone frantically working on their cars for these next round of heats. Every heat counts here. I really hope that doesn't hurt the bull. As we take a walk down through the dummy grid, you'll see that the cars are in their grid positions of how they will start their next heat. They are lined up here behind the pit gate. The pit gate will open, your outside line will pull out on the track first, then the inner line will pull out on the track, form up in this grid position, ready for a start.
This is the only bloke I'm going to beat my record. Go, Ricky!
Do you mind if we get a photo together? Yeah. Sean? That one.
G'day, today we're here with Dean. Dean, what's happened here? What have you done?
Bit of rust in the roof, mate. The roof collapsed. The roof fell in.
It's not always beers and singers at home.
That's right, but from now on I think it's beers and singers.
Beers and singers.
Righto, legends. I've done a feral pig or two. Here's a mint pig. Let's check this one out. We're down here with Mint Pig Racing now. David Donegan and the crew from America. We'll see if we can get an interview. Here with David Donegan, Mint Pig. David, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us what your car is, a bit about the specs of it?
Well, just in case you didn't recognise me, I'm Donna's. This is our 308 Mint Pig. It's a Cortina with a 308 in it. This is our 10th year at trying this race, and she's starting to show her age a little bit, but we've had Chris Custom Wraps polish the turd for us, and it's looking mint.
Now, you had some pretty good racing last night, some really good heat wins. What do you see for tonight?
Hey, today is just all about maybe getting through that last heat unscathed, finishing, and just bagging those points and making it in the big dance. You know, I think they're taking 36 straight up. There might be 4 from the B. So we're just got to make sure we finish that heat, and get into it.
Okay, I've got to ask the question, how did the name Mint Pig come about? I do know it, but other people don't. How did Mint Pig come about?
Bit of a long story, but it was back when I was about 17, when me and my dad were racing, and at the time, mint was, the word of the century sort of thing. So we're all saying mint. And my dad would sort of say, we're in the juniors, he'd say, hey Dave, how's the car? I'd go, yeah, mint. And what are we going to do to the car? And I'd say, no, it's mint. And then he would call everything a pig. Doesn't matter what it was, whether it was his road car, whether it was a race car, whether it was someone else's car, it was all a pig. So he'd say, move your pig, wash your pig, da-da-da-da. And then eventually he'd say, where's the pig? And I'd say, the pig's mint. And that's how we come up with the mint pig.
Very good, very good. All right, well, I'd like to thank you anyway for getting the Americans over here. Obviously, you've raced in America before. We've seen that. You race a sprint car as well, guys. There's nothing this guy hasn't really raced, actually. Had a crack at everything. So yeah, if it wasn't for Donna's, the Americans probably wouldn't be here. He's a good supporter of all Speedway.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And we appreciate that. So let's see if we can get one of the Americans on here, and we'll see if we can get an interview out of them.
Go and say good day.
Going 5 wide, shows how big this track is. Just take a look at that crowd. The first heat of our 1200 juniors. Yes guys, these are kids. Going round, the yellow lights are flashing. We're going to get a green this time round. If you'd like to see us at your event or are interested in being a sponsor of this channel, please hit us up through our social media platforms. While we're on sponsorship, Alexandra Speedway would like us to acknowledge their major sponsors that have made this event possible. CTE Truck Equipment, Foodworks Alexandra, Crash and Bash Drivers Association, Wandon Heavy Haulage, Quick Time Automotive, Metro Tow, Gippsland Metal Recyclers, Bunyan Motors, Latrobe Waste Recyclers, Down Under Graphics, Trucking and Transport, and Elite Cranes. introduce yourself, mate.
Billy Mazzell from Texas.
There you go, guys. He's one of our Americans. Pick up on the accent straight away. So he's come over to race one of Donna's cars, infield pig. What's in that, mate?
It's got a berry in it.
He was actually very quick last night. Some big tip-ins. I think he's going in for the tip-in award. He was actually very quick in one heat. We won't. That heat didn't quite unfold the way he would have liked.
Yeah, fast all but one lap at least, you know.
Yeah, it was a quick lap. It was a quick lap.
That one got slower real quick.
Oh, we loved it, mate. It was good. So tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do back home? What do you race?
I race street stock type cars. It's kind of similar to these in a sense that they're like the G-body 80s GM cars. So we weight jacks, small block Chevys, things like that. So kind of wide open on the rules on those. So
okay, so very similar to this sort of style of racing.
Very similar. This would be the class I would run, opposite of.
Yeah, righto. Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, you guys have endurance races. I've seen them on YouTube, on the internet. I know Donna's has been over and raced over with you guys.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever raced anything with a dog leg?
No, never.
No.
It's been a little bit of a learning curve trying to get everything sorted out with the dog leg and sitting on different.
Yeah, I was going to say, righto. So have you ever sat on the right side of the car?
Yeah, never. So
that's pretty cool, guys. Did you come over here, jump in a car that's right-hand drive, and then turn through a dog leg?
Yeah, it's the first time I went out was the first time I'd actually got to get in the car and gas it up, and it was difficult.
Yeah,
to say the least. There's not a good way to even put it into words. I went in and hit the brakes, and it just shoved up the track, and I started spinning. Donna's hit me.
I saw Donna's give you a bit of a touch up on the way through. Yeah, I think that's the Aussie way. Show you how to get through there.
Yeah, he straightened me up.
Yeah.
But I got it figured out a little more after that. So
that's cool, mate. That's cool. So obviously, I can see on your shirt here we've got the infield tractor tyre.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a bit about that. Obviously, you're on social media as well, yeah?
Yes, sir. I got a Facebook page. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, things like that. Hadn't worked into the YouTube too much.
Yep.
But Facebook, I'm pretty big on there, and that's kind of what helped get all this
together. Yep.
Yeah.
Righto, guys. There you go. You've heard it. It's a big deal on Facebook. Infield tractor tyre. I've actually had a look. I actually follow them. I knew they were coming, so go and check that out. They are quite big on there, which is pretty impressive. They share all their goings on in America on there.
Oh yeah, a lot of shit talking.
Yeah. I've seen there's a lot. I've seen there's a lot of banter on there, we should say.
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. There's one of our Americans over here racing one of Donna's Cortinas. Fantastic to have you here, mate.
All right, man. Hopefully we don't wreck it.
Rubbin's racing. First round of heat, Sunday morning. The day you've got to make everything count. Some real hard hitters in this too. Coming around for a green. Extremely quick guys up the front. Lee Beach, Darren Forrest and Dylan Burrows all mixing it with each other. Darren Forrest, a future Australian champion right there. We're here with our second American, Wally. Welcome, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, so we're going to ask the same sort of questions. What do you run back home?
We run what's called a limited modified. It's kind of like y'all's AM cars.
Yeah, righto. Yep. What's powered by?
Small block Chevrolet.
Small block Chevy.
Yeah,
yep.
it's pretty popular back home.
Yeah. I've seen the class. It's big.
Yeah, it's real big. It's all over the state of Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana.
Yep.
We probably get about 25 cars a night every racetrack. So
yeah, righto. Yep.
Big class.
Do you race through the week?
No, we just race on the weekends. Costs too much to race all through the week. So.
Yeah, I just know you guys are crazy and you race all week.
A little further up north, they race 5 days a week. So
yeah, it's mental.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So what are you running here this weekend?
Yeah,
the Texas Pig.
The Texas Pig. Hank can put a little thing together for us. It's pretty wicked. Had a little trouble in the first two heats, but I think we got it figured out now. We went pretty good in that last heat.
Yep.
Moved up 4 spots, so LS based, it's pretty quick.
What's very interesting, guys, is I just got told last night that I actually probably built 3/4 of that car for someone else. It then got sold off, and that is what the Texas Pig is. It's an LS powered Commodore. Now I've got to ask, have you ever sat on the right hand side of a car before?
No, I never sat on the right side.
Have you ever turned into a dogleg before?
No, never turned right before. So this is the two firsts for me.
That's very cool. That's very cool. All right. Well, good luck. We did see you get quicker and quicker throughout the night. So let's see what tonight brings, and we'll see you out there.
Yeah, we start on the front row of a heat, and if we happen to pull off one, you might see something a little crazy tonight. So
that sounds really good. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for coming over here. Absolute blistering start. further back than what he'd like to be. Another very, very talented driver out here. We're down here with Frank Ramsdale, a bit of a seasoned professional here, we would say. So, Frank, tell us a bit about your car. What is it? What's in it?
Yeah, it's an old super sedan we brought off Mick Nicola.
Yep.
It's about a 2003 model. It's an old leaf spring car. We've got an LS engine we brought from Hilly from Ramsdale Wreckers. Andrew Blackwell put a camshaft in it for us, and it's running like clockwork, the engine. All I got to do is keep off the other cars.
Yeah, very quick last night. We saw some very quick runs. Unfortunately, you did get taken out in a heat. But that's racing. It's rubbing racing.
It's all part of it. It's 100 lap. It's the same every year. The whole goal is just to finish 100 laps. If we can get there, that'll be sensational.
That's what I don't think a lot of people understand, is actually how hard it is even to make the 100-lapper final, let alone finish 100 straight laps.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you start the final, as long as you start it.
Yep.
And you keep out of trouble for the first 50 laps, and then it becomes a race.
Yeah, and there is a lot of luck in it. It's not just coming down to preparation. There is a lot of luck in it, because you can get a flat tyre at any time, and that takes you out of it.
100%, especially with these big tyres. It gives them a big target to aim for.
All right, Frank, good luck.
No worries.
Hope you make the big dance, and see you there at the end.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
With a ripper start up the inside. Russell Smith in there also. Mist starting to fall. We just take a second to admire the number 11 car out there. The O'Brien car is absolutely gorgeous. Finally getting in front of the very quick Jamie Locke. Have a heat race. Brad Warren in the slapper, Brendan Miller in the LS powered VS Commodore. Both these two are going to give it everything they've got. Andrew Jordan also in the Undies Commodore in this heat. This was Brad Warren's slapper 2 weeks ago. Yes, they built this car in 2 weeks. These two having a really good crack at each other. Service in the Magnet Towing Commodore out the front. Lincoln's Earth Moving Super Stand in behind him. Then the second beautifully presented O'Brien car in behind him. The Starlet is out of there. Anthony McKean on the move.
roads come, so McKean will probably jump back up to his spot, I'm going to say.
Stewie Robinson going for a bit of a wild ride there. I really hope you don't have Dean in the car, otherwise you're going to have rust in your roof as well, mate. Cars just had an engine expire. Another great heat. Travis Ramsdale, Warwick Taylor, Froggy and Luke Fallon. Who's going to bring this one home? LS powered Dynaco late model. Both of the Americans in this heat, along with some real hard chargers. Damien Miller's in there, Tony Moore's in there. This will be a good heat. This for a kids bike race. There is nearly 100 kids lined up here, I reckon. It is chaotic.
Come on, Beggar! Up a mate! Up a mate! Go, Amelia! Give it to it! Send it!
No, it's this. Oh. I love how Jackie's just in a race.
Have a look at that. Look at the helmet. Everybody's a winner.
We got the handbag race, guys. Have a look at this. Dale's cheating. Black flag him.
Come on, Ray boy! Oh, fuck! Remind, I want you!
That is looking down the front straight. It is massive. How fantastic is this to have all the cars parked on the track and let the public walk down through them while the drivers hand out stickers and posters. This is brilliant.
Old man racing.
As we welcome some more people coming out to the track for the group walk, I'd actually like to talk to one of the more prominent figures here at Alexandra Speedway and probably one of the leading faces and taking charge of running such a massive event, Sharon Morrison. What a credit to you putting together such a huge event. 90 cars nominated and I think 83 cars took to the clay yesterday, and today, seeing so many cars and so many people in the crowd, you must be so proud.
I am beyond proud of our whole committee has worked tirelessly over probably honestly the last 4 months to make this event massive. We wanted it to be the biggest that we've had in ages, and it's exceeded all of our expectations. It's brilliant.
We've made a lot of history this weekend. We've had track records broken, we've had...
Here's Neville Alps in the most successful 100-lapper car there has ever been. That is so cool to see. It's probably a half competitive car still today. Shotgun with Matty Nelson.
3,100 large! Mate, that might pay a bit of the car off, hey? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, we just did it for all the hot mums.
Hey, mate.
That was for the crabs. We'll be having a crab party with that tonight, thanks Tango. Yeah, I don't know, just thanks to everyone who chipped in for the tip-in comp. Oh, they want some more.
They
but,
want one
no,
more.
look, thanks to everyone who chipped in. I appreciate it. Like I say, all the volunteers at the club. This club doesn't run without them. All the people that helped me with this race car, all the sponsors on it, just everyone, thank you. Let's get it on.
If you would like to see how these cars ended up like this, please head over to our friends at Clay Per View. I made the decision not to film the 100-lapper final myself, as one camera and one person would not do this race justice. Clay Per View, on the other hand, were able to capture all the action across all their cameras. Please see the link in the description below.